Ready? Another pshat in the famous idea that shmita, the Torah tells us, was given on Mount Sinai. All the mitzvahs in the Torah were given on Mount Sinai. Another pshat, the Jewish, from the Sefer Nachlas Tzvi. I don't understand. You can ask another question. Hashem knows everything. He knows that the Jewish people were going to be traveling in the Midbar for 40 years. So there's plenty of time to teach us all the mitzvahs that have to do with the land of Israel. They're not going to be in Israel yet. So what was the rush to tell them all the details and all the particulars of all the mitzvahs on Mount Sinai if it wasn't, there was plenty of time to teach it. Maybe teach it later so it'll be fresher, closer to when they will fulfill it. But the answer is to show us that even the mitzvahs that you cannot keep now, because we're not in the land of Israel, like Shemitah, an example, you can still keep it in the Midbar, in the wilderness. You can keep it in Miami Beach. You can keep it in Lakewood, or wherever you're listening to this shir. Well, how? Through studying the Torah of the mitzvah that you cannot keep physically. Did I make this up? No. That is a concept based on the pasuk in Parshas Behar when it says, this is the law of the Olah. So the Gemara learns out, anybody who studies the laws of the Olah is considered as if he brought the Olah, one of the Kabbanos. And similarly to all mitzvahs in the Torah, those that you cannot fulfill physically, if you're not a Kohen, you can't fulfill the mitzvah of doing that avodah. You're not a Kohen, period. So how do you fulfill the mitzvah of doing the avodah? By learning about it. So it's not just the Korban Olah. All mitzvahs of the Torah, if you study the laws of the Torah of the mitzvah that you cannot keep, Bipoil is considered in a way as if you fulfilled it. So that's what it means that the mitzvah Shemitah was given on Mount Sinai. You can ask the question that we asked. There's plenty of time to teach it later. Why did Hashem teach it to it at that point? But to tell you that just like Shemitah was given with all the details, although it wasn't applicable right away, but it was to show us that a person can fulfill it through studying the Torah of that mitzvah. So therefore, all the mitzvahs also were given Sinai with this same level of the connection between mitzvahs and Torah, that those that you cannot keep in actuality, because you're not a Kohen, you're not a Levi. A woman can't keep man's mitzvahs, a man can't keep women's mitzvahs. You're not in the right land. You don't own cattle. There are lots of mitzvahs in the Torah that you can only keep if you have certain conditions. But those mitzvahs you keep through studying the mitzvahs of that particular, the Torah of that particular mitzvah. Interestingly, we also learn from the mitzvah of Shemitah why this stress that it was given on Mount Sinai. A good job.